So, I just got done watching this movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and it's honestly my favorite Spider-Man movie ever. And it's actually my favorite adaptation of Spider-Man ever, too. The animated series from the 90s will have a special place in my heart in nostalgia, but I really like this movie. It's really good. You got to see Spider-Man Noir, who is probably one of my favorite Spider-Mans, because it's literally Spider-Man, but if he was in a hard-boiled fucking, noir setting. What's not to fucking like? And honestly, I like how the best part about this movie, aside from Miles Morales, because he's honestly the best part, him and Gwen are my two favorite people from the fucking movie. And it's mainly because they're not Peter Parker. Like, we've had Peter Parker how many goddamn times in this fucking, in this timeline. We've had the 3 Sam Raimi movies. We had the Andrew Garfield movies. We have the Tom Holland fucking Spider-Man movie / movies, because he has Far From Home coming out. And and I honestly kind of hate Tom Holland's version, mainly because they stole shit from Miles and gave it to Peter. Like the whole roommate thing. Like, that's fucking Miles Morales' like fucking shtick. Like, why the fuck do they have it? Like, they could have literally, in that fucking movie, they could have made it Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Like, they have the fucking black Nick Fury. They have, like, fucking other things that aren't necessarily, 616 universe. Why the fuck? Like, fuck me, the black fucking Nick Fury is from the fucking Ultimate Universe. Why the fuck can't they give us Ultimate Spider-Man? Why can't they give us Miles Morales, who came about through the fucking Ultimate Universe? Fucking, it's like, it bothers the shit out of me. But I'm happy he got a fucking movie. And again, it's like my favorite fucking movie. And I do love the fact that they do take jabs at how many fucking Spider-Man movies they've had. Like, when they introduce like every new Spider-Man, it's like I'm Peter Parker, I got bit by radioactive Spider-Man, blah 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 blah, and the rest, like they take digs at the fact that there's been, fuck me, God, there's gonna be 10 fucking Spider-Man movies when Far From Home fucking comes out, because there's the 3 Sam Raimi, there's fucking the 2 Andrew Garfield ones, there's fucking Homecoming and Far From Home. Fuck. There's got to be other fucking. This is like, I'm just really happy. This is turned from a fucking review of the movie to me just bitching about everything I fucking hate about the current crop of fucking movies. Except for this one, because I really do like it. Like, I love how Peter B. Parker is, like, they literally call him, like, hobo Spider-Man. I fucking love that. I don't like so much Peter Porker. It's like, you could have, like, any other fucking Spider-Man. But it's kind of weird with because there's actually how many fucking there's Peter B. Parker, there's Spider-Man Noir, there's Peter Porker, then there's the Peter Parker from Miles' universe. So it's just like what 4 fucking and Penny Parker technically is a Peter Parker character. And there's like 5 fucking Peter Parkers in this goddamn movie, and one of them gets brutally fucking murdered by Kingpin, like, which is pretty fucked up. That's not a spoiler because it happens at like the beginning of the fucking movie. Oh, excuse me. I like fucking excuse me. I like how they had Octavia. No, it's not. Is it Olivia? Doc Ock, the female Doc Ock. I like the female Doc Ock costume. Like, yeah, I just like her whole concept. It's fucking awesome. And the fucking, because there's there's a whole scene when, you know, he's in school and he walks into like a presentation and like in the background I'm like, because it has Dr. Octavius, I think they call her Liv. I think that's what her friends call her, Liv. Like, she's talking, like, she's not Doc Ock at that point, so she's just, like, in the background, and it's like, she looks so fucking familiar. Why the fuck does she look so familiar? It's because I've seen, you know, I saw people talk about it all the fucking time, you know, when the movie initially came out, like, last year. But, yeah. Super good. If you haven't seen it, Penny Parker kind of aggravated me. Like, because I think people talked about how they didn't like Penny Parker, and I can understand it, because she's not, like, she's supposed to be like an anime-ish inspired character, but like, if you're gonna do that, just go full anime. Don't do this weird thing you fucking did. It's like, still liked her. Still liked her better than, you know, fucking. She's way better than, you know, Peter Parker from any of the other fucking interpretations, aside from the ones that are in this movie. I like Miles's costume, and I like how they do it. You know, because Miles is, you know, tagging shit. You know, he's like a, you know, graffiti artist, and which I kind of. My favorite part is like fucking about that is in the beginning of the movie he's literally like putting, you know, like he's slapping up stickers, and he falls into the street and his dad fucking, you know, he falls in the street. His dad is the one who, like, which I like Jefferson. It's kind of sad what happens to him in the Spider-Man PS4 game. I hope the next one is Miles Morales as Spider-Man. See, like, I like that game too, but it's like, Peter, like, really, you couldn't, Miles Morales, you fucking. There are how many fucking different kind of spider people, and you go with Peter Parker again? Like, you couldn't really go with Miles, or fucking. Get off fucking topic. This is literally I'm just gonna call this a movie ramble. Like, I'm gonna bite some shit from fucking Edible Napalm. Cause I think he actually called a couple of videos like movie rambles. Because I'm just literally like I'm talking about the movie, and then I'll like go off on this tangent of like how much I hate certain things. Not about the movie. The soundtrack I love. My favorite song is "What's Up Danger." Like, I've listened to that how many fucking times because I really like it. I like the scene where it plays. This is like fucking. One of my favorite scenes is Spider-Man Noir. It's fucking so stupid. Spider-Man Noir, he's in Miles' universe, and I can't fucking. He's like, he has a Rubik's cube, and he's asking like, is this blue? Is this purple? Is this red? And I think it's Peter Parker's like, no. So he takes it. Like at the end of the movie, it's like this whole montage of everybody in their, home universes. And he's fucking Spider-Man Noir literally has this cube, that we can see as, is Rubik's Cube. But to everybody else in that universe, it's gotta be weird, because it's just like, why the fuck do you have this, like, gray block, There's like this grayscale block. What the fuck is this? And he actually solves it in the clip, which is nice. Fucking. I'm gonna talk about the after credit scene, which is fucking amazing. So, I don't usually watch any Marvel movie. It's like, oh, the movie's over. Fuck you. I'm not sitting through the credits. But I just was like, I had to go do things, so I was like, I'll just let the movie run, whatever. And I came back in at the point when the after credit scene happens, and it was like, it's obviously sequel bait, or at least if it's not sequel bait, it's a fucking hell of a tease. It's like, we could have done this, and I assume they're making a sequel. They have to. This movie was like so well received. What the fuck did this movie make at the box office? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse box office. It must have made so much fucking money. Like, I remember people talking about it when it came out, but like, this is like, it's gotta be like, it made $375 million fucking dollars. Its budget was $90 million, so it made like 3 times as much. But yeah, that's a respectable. Like, granted, it didn't do as much as fucking Spider-Man: Homecoming, but honestly, I fucking hate. I seriously hate the fact that they stole shit from fucking Miles and gave it to Peter Parker. Like, again, you have Nick fucking, you have fucking Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury. Apparently can't do a fucking movie. Like, everybody knows who the fuck Spider-Man is. We literally have been saturated, like, with these fucking movies. Miles Morales, like, but no, fucking, like, they stole the roommate thing. He's in, he's a dorm. Stole all this other shit from fucking Miles and gave it to Peter fucking Parker. And, like, no offense to, fucking Tom Holland, but fuck you. But maybe we'll get a fucking Miles Morales, live action movie. Who knows? Hopefully. But yeah, so it was $90 million. Like, that was the budget, and it made $375 million. Which it should have, because it's a really good fucking movie. Also, one of my favorite things is like, this obviously was made before Stan Lee died, and his cameo is pretty good. I'll get back to the after credit scene after I talk about this. So Miles goes into a Spider-Man or like a Halloween store after Peter's dead, and so he's like, what happens if it doesn't fit? And Stan, it's a reveal of like it's like what happens if it doesn't fit. Camera pans up and then you see it's Stan Lee, and he's like, it always fits, and he smiles and then like winks, and right beside him is a sign that says no refunds ever, and it's like kudos. Fucking. So let's go back to the after credit scene. Sequel bait. So it's like this, it's obviously this after credit scene takes place in one of the other universes that was not explored in the movie. So it's like a hologram basically. It's like you see this hologram woman, who I think is supposed to be someone. It's supposed to be someone. I honestly don't know. I love the character that's in this thing, but so funny. Anyway, fucking so blah blah blah. There's back and forth between two characters. It's then what happened. The multiverse didn't collapse. It's fine, good. What about the goober? It's not a goober. It's a gizmo or whatever the fuck. So it forms around. If you've played the Spider-Man PS4 game, or you know about the different Spider-Man, you see a blue arm, and you see like a red design, and you see like kind of like Batman kind of things off of the wrist. I was like, that's Spider-Man 2099. And it's like a cross-dimensional jump thing. It's like, you'll be the first person to make a cross-dimensional jump, or the last. And whatever. It's like, where do you want to go first? It's like, I want to go to universe, Earth 67. This literally made me fucking laugh, because Earth 67 goes back, so it changes to like the 1960s Spider-Man cartoon, and it's the it's the meme. They recreate the meme with fucking Spider-Man 2099. The whole it's the Spider-Man pointing at another Spider-Man. They recreate that, but with Spider-Man 2099 as the other one. It's like, what the fuck? It's like back and forth. It's like, you were pointing at me. It's like, you were pointing at me for look, you're pointing at me right now. Like, what the hell? And then it cuts to J. Jonah and a cop, and the cop is like, which one did start pointing first? And J. Jonah's like, Spider-Man, of course. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I hope they do a fucking sequel to this movie. They need to make a second fucking movie in this fucking universe, or multiverse, I should say. Because just for the sheer memeability of this shit, seriously, fucking, it's so good. It's so good. It's so dumb, but it's so good. Oh, the sequel and spin-off. Yes, are in development. Nice. Fucking yes. Directors are still focused on completing the film, but acknowledge could create the potential for many different stories to be told depending on the success of the film. Considering it made, thrice its fucking budget. Actually, more than 3 times its budget. Developing a sequel surrounding it. Joaquim De Santos and David Kelly. Miles of stories, a spin-off, a Spider-Woman film focused on 3 generations of female Spider-related characters. Nice. Stars Spider-Gwen and feature Jessica Drew / Spider-Woman and Cindy Moon / Silk. Nice. And as Lauren Montgomery talks to the direct, films could extend into other media such as television, upon which Lord and Miller both expressed interest in seeing a series of shorts starring Spider-Ham. While Sony is reportedly considering developing an animated spin-off TV series focusing on the film's characters. John Mulaney's Also expressed interest in spin-off film starring Spider-Ham. Describing the potential story as a Watergate-like story, focusing on his character's career as a reporter. He's a goddamn pig. Or he was a human, now he's a pig. Fucking, like, I really want to see a fucking Spider-Gwen, a fucking Spider-Woman, and, you know, a Silk, like, all those three in a fucking movie. Like, I'm not even that familiar with Silk, but, like, fucking Spider-Woman, like, she'd be fucking awesome. I really like Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen is, like, my favorite fucking... Although I don't know if that's actually her name in the universe. Because it'd be, like, giving away her names. Let's see. Korean-American superhero known as Silk. Huh. Nice. In the Marvel... what the fuck? Wait. In what? In film? Okay. Okay, person's... Film set in the... appears in Spider-Man Homecoming. Infinity War when that causes distraction. Supported that Sony is developing a film based on Silk. Will appear in a female-centered spin-off to the animated film Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. Originally considered to appear in the first film, but before the filmmakers chose to instead use the character Penny Parker. I honestly would have rather have had Silk. Fucking... Because Penny Parker, again, is like... kind of cringy. What the fuck? Okay, they went... like, why the fuck did they go with, like, the cutesy, stupid shit? Like, the Teen Titans Go shit. Like, fucking... She fucking looks like her fucking spider. There's the fucking the version in the goddamn, like, oh my god. I'm on the Wikipedia for Penny Parker, and it's literally like Penny Parker is the fucking robot, because Penny Parker has a robot. She doesn't have like a suit. She has a robot. Her fucking robot in this cover looks like a fucking Evangelion. Looks like a fucking Ava unit. It's like, what the fuck? It's... I need it. It's just... I don't know. I fucking... I don't know. Like, I would really have rather had the fucking Spider Ava than what we got in the movie, because it's like... I know it's like there's make, you know, different styles, but they could have still had, like, literally just make Penny Parker like fucking an Ava pilot. Like, just have the same style as the, you know, fucking Eon Genesis Evangelion. Like, and have the fucking Spider fucking, you know, Spider Evangelion as Spider-1. And apparently the weird thing about Penny Parker is she controls... She has the robot, which is partially controlled by a fucking radioactive spider. I'm not even making that up. That's like lore in the fucking universe. But... just go see this fucking movie. Seriously. If you haven't seen it... But yeah, I love fucking Miles Morales' suit. Like the fact that it's like spray painted. You know, he spray painted over like the normal Spider-Man suit. Is like... You know? Pretty fucking cool. Let's see. So, I really like it. Fucking, like, but why the fuck? Maybe we could have had Silk. You know, Silk would be fucking cool. That's just me, I guess. That's just me. Fucking. Alright, who the fuck... Who actually directed this movie? Nobody I know. Who the fuck does Mahershala Ali... I'm trying to think of who the fuck Mahershala Ali plays. This Morales... Jordan the Cassis Morales' uncle, Davis and father, Jefferson Davis. Okay, so he plays Aaron Davis, who dies. Green Goblin, Kingpin, and Prowler would also appear with their designs based on the Ultimate Marvel comic series, which makes sense because they're fucking in the Ultimate Universe. I did not even goddamn realize that, I did not even know that, I did not even notice Nicolas Cage was the voice of Spider-Man Noir. Chris Pine is Peter, and Oscar Isaac as Spider-Man 2099, which, is it Miguel Morales? Is that his name? I want to say his name is like... Because they mentioned his name is Miguel O'Hara. Oh yeah, he fucking... I honestly would love to see a fucking Spider-Man 2099 movie. Like an animated movie. Anyway, so yeah, that's the end of this movie ramble. Talk to everybody. Have a wonderful fucking day. Go watch this goddamn movie because it's fucking awesome.